Hi guys, this is Brian. Welcome to Tech Bro. Kindly subscribe to this channel to learn more about programming. In today's session, we are going to learn about arithmetics. Let's create a class in our project. I already created my class here. So we will need a main method in this class. So guys, let's rename the main method. Let's rename the main method in our previous session so that we don't get errors in our compiler. So let's get back to our project and we test if everything is working well. So guys, everything is working well. Guys, in arithmetics, we are going to discuss majorly about three things. The first one is expression. The second one is operand. And the third one is operator. So expressions, these are operands and operators. Now, operands, these are variables or values. Acted on by the operator. So operators, these are arithmetic signs or symbols. For example, the plus, the minus, the modulus, and many others. So let's try out some expressions. For example, I have my integer x equals to 20. This is an expression. If I print out x, it should give me the value of x. So the value of x is 20. So guys, we can perform some operations. For example, we can add x equals to x plus 1 Our result is 21. We can perform the modulus. X equals to x modulus 2 or modulus 3. So our result is 2. We can perform the division. X equals to x divided by 2. So our result is 10. Guys, there is something I wanted to clarify more on in division. When it comes to division, what will happen if we divide our value or variable by 3 so that we can get a remainder or a decimal point in our answer? Guys, check this. Our result will be 6. So what happens if we divide an integer variable or value and the answer we get is having a decimal point? The compiler will only take the whole number and it will disregard the decimal point. So in order to rectify this, we can do one of the two things. Either we can change the value, we can change the type of x, we can change x to a double, or we can do what we call casting. So if we change x to a double, we will be able to get our correct answer. So if we change x to a double, we can be able to get the exact answer with decimal points. If instead of changing x to a double, we can also do what we call casting. So guys, we will cover casting in our coming sessions. So let's first explore more about arithmetics and what we can do. We can also add a variable to its value in a shorthand. For example, we can add a variable to its value like x equals to x plus x. So we expect our answer to be 40. So our answer is 40. But guys, we can do this in a shorthand. Let me change this back to an integer. Instead of saying x equals to x plus x, we can say that x, we can do like this. We can do like this instead, and we get the same value. And actually, usually you will find something like this in advanced programmers programs. So I think it's really good to talk about it so that if you find it, you don't get confused. So this will just mean that x equals to x plus x. Another thing I wanted to talk about is increment and decrement. You can we can increment x by 1. For example, we can say that x equals to x plus 1. If we can say x equals to x plus 1, but there is a shorthand of doing this too. So you can see that our answer is 21. But instead of doing this, there is a shorthand of doing this, which is called increment. You can increment x by 1. For example, you can say x plus plus, this will increment x by 1. So if you check, our result is 21. And the same way we increment x by 1, we can decrement x by 1. So you can see that our result is 19. So guys, this incrementing and incrementing, we will interact more with it when it comes to loops. For example, when we are using the for loop, we have either to increment or to decrement. So this shorthand is useful, more useful when it comes to loops. Guys, I will end here. So we meet in the next session. Thank you for watching.